Sige, Son.
Okay, good afternoon everyone.
Sir.
So today I will be having my class report in which it talks about the performance assessment. But before anything else, I would like to ask you what was our discussions all about last week? Okay, Miss Spanyola?
It's all about learning target.
Okay, so last week we are discussing about learning target. Okay, so now let's move on about lesson 3 in which it talks about performance assessment. So we have to read first the desired significant learning outcomes. So first, in the APLA. In this lesson, you are expected to design and update performance assessment tools for extended student learning outcomes. So this will be our objectives that I wanted to reach as well you as my learners. So by the way, what is performance assessment? Without looking the definition. Okay, Ms. Guadio.
Okay, so performance assessment. Performance assessment, guys, you know that it is very common at a lot.
Okay, very good, Ms. Guadio. Yes, Ms. Mawad.
For me, performance assessment is the assessment that nag-relate siya sa physical task, or ang teacher nagkakasang physical task, na siya sa abilities o sa skills sa estudyante.
Yes, very good. So simple as that, when you say performance assessment, it is a kind of assessment where it deals an assessment for the skills or the performance of your learners. So based on the definition, performance assessment is an assessment activity or set of activities that require students to generate products or performance that provide direct or indirect evidence of their knowledge, skills, and abilities in academic content domain. So when you say performance assessment, it is a kind of activity which it involves some activities that require students to generate products. So the reason why we are conducting assessment, in order for that, we are expecting a product from our learners. So that is, it is either from their knowledge, skills, and abilities in academic content domain. So it also provides teachers with information about how well students understand and applies knowledge goes beyond the ability to recall information. So their performance is based on what they have learned. So their knowledge, so the performance is the application of their knowledge going to take an action. So that is performance assessment. So we have different types of product-based performance. We have 3. Okay, so yes, Ms. Bobias.
So we have 3 types of product-based performance. We have visual products, we have chart, illustration, graphs, collage. Then we have static products, we have the diorama, the puzzles, the games, and the makeup. We have the living products, the journals, diaries, reports, and abstract theories. These 3, we all know that we have different students, right? So, kung asa sila bagay or asa sila matagdag, kasi hindi ko matanan kung ang sa maayos sa diorama, kung ba nag-games. So, dapat i-iba na siya, kung siya nakatag student.
Yes, that is. So these are the following types of products-based assessment. Basically, first, the visual products. Secondly, the kinesthetic and written products. So some examples of visual products are the chart, illustrations, graphs, collages. So that is the best example of visual products. And next, the kinesthetic products, it is such as the diorama, puzzles, games, capture. And as well for the written products, the journals, diaries, reports, and abstracts. So those are the following examples and types of product-based performance. So before we're going to discuss about performance-based assessment, So, what is the difference between the product-based performance and performance-based assessment? What will you will? Here. Yeah, this. Mr. Tapio.
Okay, the difference between the product-based performance and the performance-based assessment, as easy as that, no? For make na kailan mo, product mo, product, ay ko mag-buwan dito, like for example, mag-translation ka, unlike sa performance-based, like yung
Okay, and Mr. Tapio. Authentic, that is, it includes performance and statistical analysis. So meaning to say, it is authentic, so meaning it is reliable, it is timely and reliable. So it is connect to the realistic life, such as everyday life. So I think this is one of the most effective kind of form of assessment in a performance way, because your learners is performing a task that is very reliable to the world. So that is it is authentic that what the characteristic of a good performance space. Finally, it provides opportunities for students to show what we know and how well we can do what we know. Yes, Ms. Manzanero.
So, based on that statement, it provides opportunities for students to show both what they know and how well they can do what they know. So, this is a part of characteristic of a good performance assessment. Why? Because through performance assessment, they can showcase their different talents and what their areas kung silang area kanang mas best or kaya di ba kadaghan na itong mga kasi mga students natin mga multiple intelligence na yung mga students nga good in written words, mga kuan, mga quizzes, pero na po yung talented in singing, dancing, and even in role playing. So, muna, maka-provide ng opportunities para makita na pa rin sila yung kabuga.
Yes, very well said, Ms. Marcelero. You get the point. So when we say it provides opportunities for students, so we all know in the classroom we have the different types of learners by diversity in terms of skills or what we call the multiple intelligences. So as a teacher, if you were giving an kind of assessment to learners, so you have to identify what kind of assessment that I will going to give to my learners.
Yes.
So either it's based on their multiple intelligences, or maybe Miss student is a good for art. So I will give him her an assessment that is all about arts. And if Miss Olinolila is a good for public speaking, so I will give her such as a for English speech and so much more. So that is one of the effective ways of giving assessment to learners, identifying their multiple intelligences or their differences in terms of skills, knowledge, and their strengths and weaknesses about academic progress. Okay, number 3. Yes, Miss Barrett.
It allows students to be involved in the process of evaluating their own and their peers' performance and output. Performance assessment should allow students to be involved in the process of evaluating themselves and their peers. It should give students the opportunity for self-reflection or self-assessment as well as to be involved evaluating their classmates' performance. So, according to this statement, no, ang performance assessment kay it will help the students to evaluate their own development, learning development, not just sa ilang kaugalingon but also together with their peers or in their classmates.
Yes, that is. So we should allow students to be involved in the process of evaluating their own of the peers' performance and output. So I will ask a question, what is the benefit or what is the good thing that a learners is making evaluation about their peers' performance? So for you, what is the benefits of that? Okay, Miss Bugya.
Di ba kapag for instance, di ba lang tayo by pair, yan. So, makabalik kung asa ka na mali, or asa ka na, o nasakto. So, di ana, maharap sa kong self, kanili dapat itong mabuhog.
Yes, very good. So that is the reason why. The good thing of that is you are able to identify the weaknesses and the strength of your partners or strength. So you are able to identify the strength and weaknesses of your partner. So maybe you can give an advice of what should be the ways to provide their needs in order for that to progress or to develop more. So that is the reason why. Next, number 4. Yeah, Miss Sumawan.
Number 4. It assess more complex skills. Unlike traditional tests that usually assess a single skills and require simple tasks such as remembering or recalling of concepts, performance usually tests higher order cognitive skills to apply knowledge to solve realistic and meaningful problems. So, performance assessment is a complex skill because here dili sa ang performance assessment, di ba, dili lang siya sa i-perform. Na siya knowledge, reasoning, tanan na gi-combine para maka-perform siya o physical task. While we say traditional, di ba, ang knowledge lang man sa estudyante through written na itong gina-assess.
Yes, very good, Miss Sumawan. Thank you. Yeah, Miss Espanyola.
Yes, sa 3, 4.
Sa 4.
It assesses more complex skills, unlike traditional tests that usually assess a single skill and recount simple tasks such as remembering and recalling of concept. Performance usually test higher yes. Sa diba sa traditional is paano siya kanang low ay kay nara sa drawer post na. Pero sa one kasi sa performance assessment is mas higher ang imo kay mas magtintaw mas unsay mas mapanikay mo
ang kanang pag-sala, oo, nga dapat kailan nito siya. Himuon, mas assess nimo imong self mismo, dapat imo ang ginawa na ang better success sa imong performance.
Okay, yes, very good, Mrs. Padilla. That's it. So when you say it assess more complex skills, unlike for the traditional assessment, for instance, you are giving only essay forms, so that is only essay forms na doon siya. So paper pencil na siya. Unlike for performance assessment, the students or the learners are not only using their critical thinking, but they also use their skills and knowledge about that kind of problems or the situations that the teachers given by them. So, let's say for example, okay, this kind of situations, you're going to make a solutions about it. So, the learners are able to think, so what will be the best way to solve this kind of problem? So, okay, they can think, they were able to think the solutions. And because of the solutions, they're able to take in an action.
Yes.
So, that is applying their knowledge and skills.
Yes.
Next, number 5. Yes, Ms. Makabinta.
Number 5, it explains the tasks, required elements, and scoring criteria for students before the start of the activity and assessment. So at the start of the class, it is requirement of the subjects are presented and explained to the students. So kana siya, dira siya sa number 5, no? It is required talaga na you will first explain the criteria before ka muhatag sa kanang activity. Kaya nga naman, ang student, magbasa na siya sa criteria, kaya dili man sila patakataka o perform diya sa ilang task kung wala yung criteria nga basihan. So inana siya.
Yes, very good, Ms. Makabinta.
Yes,
Another hands, yeah.
Okay, so here is the number 5. It explains the tasks, required elements, and scoring criteria to the students before the start of the activity and the assessment. So, it is very necessary nga before ka mag-conduct sa imong sa imong assessment, sa imong unsa ba lang activity nga panggawaton, kailangan jud mo ipaskilan imong criteria. In order sa mga students gina-guide na limitation sila gipagbuhat kay ug wala na yung criteria, wala jud ay tumong ilang paggawaton.
Yes, very good. That's it. You get the point, Ms. Wadyo. Yes, it explained the tasks, required elements, and scoring criteria to the students before the start of the activity and the assessment. So it is very important that the teachers, before giving a kind of performance assessment or an activity to your learners, you have to give the set of criteria as a guide of your learners to do that kind of specific activities. Kasi, as it said ni Miss, Wadyo ay Makabinta, if walay kanang criteria, bisan asa na maabot ang inyong learners. So, kasi kanang performance assessment or activity na mag-atag sa mga learners, there is a basis, there is a limitation ng siya. So, dapat kung nag-focus lang ka ni Mutanga, di ka pwede mo lapos dito sa Pikas section. So, that is the point in number 5. So, what are the general guidelines in designing performance assessment? Yes, Miss Kanakulila.
The learning outcomes at the end of the course serve as the basis in designing the performance assessment task. To guide you in designing performance assessment, the following questions may be added here. First is what are the outcomes to be assessed? Second, what are the capabilities, skills, implicit or explicit with the expected outcomes. Example, problem solving, decision making, critical thinking, communication skills. Number 3, what are the general guidelines designing performance assessment? So in general guidelines, in performance assessment there is a guideline that serves as the basis in making a performance task to guide those students or learners in their performance. Like, for example, like example sa number 5, the criteria, you have to give the criteria in order na ang performance sa student, ang outcome sa performance na gimo sa student is like what you said, yes, suitable sa imuhang gigib nga task.
Okay, very good. That's it. So, I have a questions okay, ha?
Yes.
So, what is the importance of determining your learning outcomes in giving the activities to your learners? What is the importance of determining your learning outcomes in giving performance or assessment to your learners? Yes, Mr. Romawan. Unsay importante sa imong learning outcome?
Why is it important?
Unsay importansya sa learning outcome? Unsa ang role sa learning outcomes na imong
It is
gisimo?
very important to determine the learning outcomes when giving a task or activity because after that activity, after the lesson, you can know if your teachings or your activities are effective or your approach to your students are very effective. And
Yes.
also by that, you can tend to assess yourself to improve.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Yeah, Miss Andao.
Why is it important that you have to set your learning outcomes in giving your activity to your students? It is because that when you give your activity to your student, dili na sila makakuha sa scope and limitation sa ilang himon nga activity. What if nagpahimo nga activity nga talk show? So kung wala kay learning outcome, wala kay guidance. Di ba ang learning outcome, it serves as a guide, di ba? Okay, pag may learning outcomes, mag-guide na siya sa student o sa teacher kung saan dapat makuha sa teacher, ma-achieve sa teacher at the end of the lesson. And kung saan ang learning ang ma-achieve mo sa students at the end of the lesson. And if ever maghatag ang activity sa students, it serves as a guide kung asa na sila putod, kung asa sila mistake kay, di ba? Mas maayo pa nga buhatag og gamay na description kaysa taas nga wala naman dito nasulod ang point.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's it. It is very important that as a teacher, you're going to identify your learning outcomes in giving some activities to your learners. Why? Kasi the learning outcomes or the learning objectives, it serves as a guide of what kinds or what forms, what kind of learning assessment that we will be going to give to your learners. So, di ba, for instance, the lesson plan. So, we have the learning outcomes or the lesson objectives, the A, B, C, D, what do you call this? Or yung mga layunin natin. So, because of that, pag mingon ka na, ano siya ka na, tawag ka na, so itutulong ka part sa cognitive, so dapat ang imuang activity na ihatag is suitable siya, connected siya dito sa imuang learning objectives. Okay. Next, number 3. What are the appropriate performance assessment or tools to measure the outcome and skills? So dapat as a teacher, dapat you're going to identify the appropriate performance assessment or tools to measure the outcome and skills. So based sa imuang general guidelines, in deciding performance assessment, imuli siya sa imuli skill. Dapat ang tugma, the best kind or the best form of assessment na makatabang sa development of your learners. Next, are the specific performance tasks aligned with the outcome skills of the individual? Yes, that is one of the reasons ni Ms. Antaw ganyan. Mas okay pa na kubo kaysa sa taas nga delay connected sa imuhang delay connected. Okay lang po. Di siya connected sa imuhang learning outcomes. Diba? That is the importance of that is one of the guidelines of medical performance. Next, are the performance tasks. How do you conduct performance assessment? Yes, Miss.
Define the purpose of performance or product-based assessment. The teacher may ask the question, what concept, skill, or knowledge of the students should be assessed? At what level should the students are preparing? What type of knowledge is being assessed?
Example,
Great example. So, kailangan sa ganun is ka na, ikaw as a teacher, dapat kabalo ka kung nagpakuha ka ng activities, dapat kabalo ka kung sa'y tumong mo, kung sa'y mo outcomes na mag-ibay mo sa activities. Example, kung nagpahimo ka diyan, masayaw ang isang estudyante, dapat yung purpose is makabalo yun sila. No? Makabalo ka na sila na sila skill, nagpapagsayaw, kung saan nila pag abasan mo na to.
yes. Yes, very good, Miss Level. Isa pa. Yes, ako na to siya, no? So, how do you conduct performance assessment? So, in conducting performance assessment, dapat as a teacher, you have the purpose in doing that kind of work of assessment. Dili kay, okay, mag-assess ko ninyo ron na without knowing what is the purpose. What is the purpose of that kind of assessment? Meaning, alam mo, wala kang katumutumo, okay, class, mag-imutang kuhan ron, drama, o na niya ang imuang red objective, dapat makabalo sila arts, makakuha sila arts. So, that is the reason why it is very important that you're going to identify the purpose of that specific form of assessment that you are giving to your learners. Next, choose the activity output that you will assess. Yeah, Ms. Douglas. And explain this body.
Choose the activity output of your answer.
Ayun na.
The required performance or output should be feasible given constraints, availability to log and process, and amount of data materials to create, and informed decisions about quality of our students' performance or product.
Yeah, Ms. Body.
So, based on what Ms. Bogya said, so, in order to conduct a performance assessment, secondly, no, you need to choose an activity or output that you will assess so that kung magkuhan ka ng activity, magpili nyo ka o activity na kung i-assess wherein na kapanood na dito ang mga resources, mga naray resources ng mga students na information o mga data na kailangan nila magamit in order to create that kind of activity.
Yes, that's it. You get the point. In choosing activity output, you will assess. So it is very important, no, as a teacher, that you're going to choose the appropriate activity that you're going to give to your learners. In order for that, the required performance or output should be feasible given the time constraints, availability for resources, and accountable of the amount of data. So meaning, that kind of specific activity na yung kiyatag sa mga learners, dapat reachable, dapat the information is available, dapat is feasible, given the time contract. So meaning, if that kind of specific, dapat humano na siya kining time, dapat mahuman siya, dahil dili kay tag-isang kakuit o sa mahuman ng activity. Joke lang. So that is the important or the guidelines on how to conduct performance assessment. So that's all. So do you have any questions? Okay, since you don't have any questions, I have a question about Mr. Lucky. What is the general idea of management?
Okay, so I think the general idea of your report is all about the assessment, which is you can have a product assessment and performance-based assessment. And I think it is, you know what, assessment is, the purpose of assessment is to test the student kung understand mo na kailangan mo na. Yes.
Okay, so thank you. So that's all. Since wala na mga questions, nasakta naman ka ninyo.
Yes,
So, okay na siya.
Yes, sir.
And